obvious opportunity that we have now that we're feeling proficient at going up and down here is to do two-steppers from here. Okay? If I say, here's this pile of stuff, how many atoms do I have in it? So I know what is able to react. Or how much space will that take up if I evaporate it? Or if I have this many atoms, how much are they going to weigh? Okay? We always go into moles as like the central concept here that then allows us to get out to the other concepts that we are going to do. If I have 81 liters of helium in this ridiculous balloon arch, okay, how much would that weigh? Go.
So you have to divide by the...
So how do you know the grams per mole
of helium?
Yeah.
You look at the bottom of the block on the periodic table.
That's it?
Yeah. So like this number down here.
Oh, that's right, because it's one.
Okay, 81 liters. What's my first step going to be as I'm going into moles?
Divide by 22.4.
Divide that by 22.4 liters per mole. That's going to give me a little bit less, a little bit less than 4. That's going to give me 3 point what? 3.86? 3.6 moles. I don't have to clean up my sig figs yet because this isn't my final answer. I can carry extra information around if I want to. 3.62 moles. Okay. Then I'm going to take that, I'm going to multiply it by the mass of this particular chemical. This particular chemical's mass in the periodic table is 4. It's a nice round number. It's 4.00. Is that right? Yeah. So 3.62 times 4 is going to give me 15 point.
14.
14.4. Now I do, this is my final answer, I do want to pay attention to sig figs. I only have 2 here. So I'd say it's going to weigh around 14 grams. The air in all of these balloons is about the same as 4 paper clips worth of weight. Yeah.
Is it incorrect to do sig figs on interior steps?
You will lose information, and occasionally you will like miss out on something that would ground you the other way because you neglected to include that point too. Carry out the information you can until your final answer.
Why did you
Because that's the grams per mole of the chemical here. This number 4 or the number 101.96 will sometimes be called the molar mass, the mass of a mole. Okay? Molar mass is that term. And that comes up in our last problem here. Okay, here's some antacid tablets. Antacid tablets are actually made of calcium carbonate. Okay, if you had your notebook handy, you might be able to come up with that formula on your own. But since we don't have a lot of time, we'll just jump right to this. So, molar mass. Figure out how much calcium carbonate would weigh. Talk to the person next to you. Calcium is element 20. Game on. I went out in the hall, and it seems like the class hasn't ended yet. So I don't know exactly what I'm waiting to see when everybody else starts walking around. Then I'll let you guys out here. None of us really know.
I have to schedule my phone. I can check.
Okay, check. Getting close.
It says... Oh, it's done at 12.
12?
Yeah.
Okay, we got 12 more seconds. Go. Okay. We're not gonna get this one down. Let's just get the molar mass of it. Let's just practice doing that piece. Okay. How many calciums do I have?
1.
1. I have 1 calcium. How many oxygens do I have? 1. I'm sorry, oxygen. I just spoke. How many carbons do I have? 1 carbon. Feeling the pressure. Plus 3 oxygens. The main thing I want to point out here is that subscript 3 only applies to the oxygen. It's not applied to other stuff in the molecule. You should know the term molar mass. You should be ready to do some two-steppers, and I'm going to give you the opportunity to practice this in the comfort of your own home this weekend. Did anybody not get a chance to sign in for one of the days next week for your
I
makeup?
have a question.
Yeah.
So are all the blocks going to be making up?
No, only you and C Block didn't meet yesterday, so
And they're not going to do it in the class. So I have C free, so like, if you're not
they're
doing
not going to do that. What Alex brings up is a good point. If you wanted to come to B or G on Monday instead of either one of these, you could do either B or G. So if that's like you, and you're like, much rather do that, I'll be happy to hand this out to you, and you can switcheroo that information for yourself.
Wait,